What is up, nerds? It is your old pal Spoons here, and I am coming to you with a new series I will be doing on YouTube and possibly branching out to podcasting. Now, I have heard it said that modelers are librarians who build models. If you go into any modeler's home, you will find books stacked from floor to ceiling, stuffed on every shelf and every nook and cranny. These can range from technical manuals about the development of ship tanks and aircraft to modeling techniques. But the thing that really gets my goat is the historical narrative and the drama and the personal stories that took place around these events and these amazing machines. The effort it took of the men and women in the crews to develop them, operate them, and survive them in some of the most trying conditions the human mind could possibly conceive. When you look at my case here at home, I want people to be able to walk in my model room and see my display case and see it as a miniature museum. If somebody points out the P-38 Lightning on my shelf, then I'm going to info dump on you about Richard Bong. Or if they see a Tiger tank, well, guess what? You're getting a lesson on the Battle of Kursk. I'm sure we all enjoy doing this, and we never really have the opportunity. Now, when we're together at model shows or model clubs hanging out, we know we have those moments where you're having a drink and you're talking about the newest story you found on like a Spitfire or something, and you just start shooting the breeze. And then you go your separate ways and flutter off into the wind, and you might mention it here or there on Facebook or Instagram with each other. But I want to create a space and an opportunity for people to bring the books they read to the models they build. I want this to be like a book club meets model build. Right now it's going to be a one-man show. I'm going to be solo flying this thing. But if I expand it out in the future, if it keeps going and people really like this, that's what I want to turn it into. I want to be able to pick out a subject, bring on 3 or 4 people, maybe start a Discord. We all pick up the book and start reading it. There's always something from these books you can build. It's not focused on, say, the one tank or aircraft that this person or this crew flew or drove. There's all sorts of adversaries. There's all sorts of allies involved. So you can really flesh out these stories with the kits you have on your shelf. The other inspiration that comes from this is there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that I really enjoy. If I could do something in my spare time, it would be talking about the war. Which war? I don't know, pick one. But there's guys I really like, that I really enjoy, like the Fat Electrician, who, is very funny. I listen to him all the time. I love We Have Ways of Making You Talk podcasts with Al Murray and James Holland. I got a lot of James Holland behind me. Kindle audiobooks. I got to be careful not to turn this into a James Holland fan club. But, that might happen. But that's what I really want to do. I really want people to connect over the information they gather behind the kits they build. You always get a little blurb here or there. You're always at a show and somebody's inspired by a photograph or a campaign. So I really want us to take our time and sink our teeth into the meat of this thing. I will be calling this Build After Reading. So when you look at the stash of kits on your shelf and the books you haven't read, well, hopefully we can alleviate that together and enjoy this and get some knowledge out of this, and hopefully preserve some knowledge for the generations coming up. Because quite frankly, a lot of this is getting lost in the BS of the internet and politics and whatever else. So if we can do our due diligence as enthusiasts of history, as, respectful amateur historians and model builders, I think this is a great opportunity for us to preserve these stories, highlight these people who went through these heroic and tragic situations, and maybe get a really cool model out of it. Some of these things you're never going to see again. Some of these things are gone forever. You might catch 1 or 2 in the museum. So when I look at modeling, that's my take on it, is I'm preserving a tiny museum. I'm preserving these things that happened only in a generation, and they could well be forgotten if we tried hard enough. And I don't want that to happen. So join me, your old pal Spoons, for Build After Reading, coming soon.